So procedural generation is kind of like the video game equivalent of creating something from nothing. So you use mathematics and random values and distort them in a way to create sometimes worlds, sometimes textures, sometimes objects. You can pretty much use it to create anything, just using random values to define like height or color, things like that. So for my terrain generator, I use Perlin noise, as you see on the right here, which is a grid of like random values that smoothly move between each other as to not create like jumpy bits. And I use that to create kind of a world by using those random numbers to define how high up blocks should be. And I use this to create like kind of mountains and valleys by distorting these random numbers. I can kind of make things hillier and have harsher cutoffs or more detail or less detail just by modifying these random numbers. Like you kind of like convert based on like what light is 0, dark is 1, and you use that to like create pivots like this. So when you have like a super dark, this will be the hilliest hill, and then as it smoothly goes down these hills into lighter, you'll get those flatter, lower areas. And putting this into our engine, we kind of have like a lowest possible value, and then we smoothly go up like these hills, using those random values to kind of create cascading terrain based on those random numbers. You need to modify these values and tinker, just like everything in game development, to make sure everything looks just right. If you just use like random noise, like in this photo here, you wouldn't end up with something like this just because it's completely random, right? So what you do is you pass it through octaves, which is kind of, instead of just sampling from this one point, I sample from this point with full efficiency, or like I sample the full value of this point, and then I sample half over here, 10% over here, 3% over here, just randomly. That way it adds more like randomness to the terrain, so it doesn't just feel like smooth hills. It has some kind of, because nature's random. You need some sort of random like value shifts just to make everything feel more natural and less like a computer made it. And I use this just to add kind of random pivots, random like hill, you see these curves in the hill. That wouldn't happen like with just these smooth values just because of the nature of how the noise is generated. Runtime generation, so as you're walking around, it's going to load in more and more worlds, just so that it feels like a larger and more expansive world to the player, which means they'll never really reach the horizon unless they're walking for a super, super long time. This is similar to how Minecraft originally did it, where people travel far away enough that they actually reached the edge of the world. So this world does have an edge, like Minecraft, but it's pretty far away. You'd have to be traveling for quite a while to reach it.